my channel. So today I'm going to show you this really cool American Horror Story new promo inspired look. It's pretty much based off of the promo pic, so I took a little bit of inspiration from this, as well as a look that Jordan Hahn's created that looks something like this. Down below I'll link Jordan Hahn's YouTube as well as her Instagram. I don't know if she's posted the video for this or not, but she did post a video of this on her Instagram and I was so inspired by it and I wanted to take my own take on it. I showed you how to create everything in the video except for the little bees. These are just made out of air dry clay that I painted and made into little bee shapes. It's super simple, but I am a dummy and I forgot to film it, so sorry about that. But if you'd like to see how to get this American Horror Story inspired look, then just please keep on watching. So first I'm going to take some scar wax and I'm just going to make a ball and then put some Vaseline on my fingers and spread this out. You want to be careful and not use too much Vaseline, which I made the freaking problem doing, because then it became super goopy and really wouldn't hold its shape. So just use a little bit just to spread it out. But if you don't use any, then it'll be really hard and very sticky to blend. So you're just going to take your time and blend this all across your forehead. So once I got it spread out how I liked it, I'm going to take a pencil, which has the nice hexagon shape that a honeycomb does, and I'm just going to put the bottom of the pencil in Vaseline and start stamping all over my forehead just so I have the honeycomb shape everywhere. So just take it up and down lightly and put more Vaseline on it if you need it to be more slippery. So once I'm done stamping, I'm going to take some translucent powder and I'm going to drench the whole forehead just to make sure it is less sticky and just to make sure everything is more matte and it's not as glossy so it looks more real. So now I'm going to move on to the face. So I'm going to take foundation. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting and I'm just going to apply this all over my forehead. The honeycomb is kind of my skin tone shade, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to paint it anyway. So I'm just going to put foundation everywhere that the honeycomb is not. Now moving into a cream paint palette, I'm going to take a brown shade and I'm going to start filling in the little hexagon holes. This is really going to help deepen up the whole look and add some dimension. Once we have the holes filled in, I'm going to take a mixture of yellow, white, and brown, and I'm going to get this nice off yellow shade, which is very similar to the color of the honeycomb in the ad photo, and I'm just going to paint everywhere that we don't have the hexagon sinking.
Afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I am you.
Now moving on to eyes, I'm going to take the Morphe 3502 palette. I'm going to take this nude shade and I'm just going to work this into my crease with a big fluffy brush. This is going to be our blender shade for all of the reds that we're going to apply. So you want to make sure this is super blended so all of the reds that we apply will blend even smoother into it. So then taking the shimmery red, I'm going to put this with my finger all over my eyelid and then going back with a brush to really clean up the edges.
So I'm going to take the mixture of the red and the deep orange shade, and I'm going to apply this at my crease. For the actual ad, they didn't really have a smoky eye, but I wanted to do a more glam version of the American Horror Story look. They had a really creepy vibe going on, but I wanted something a little bit more glam and a little bit more wearable, but you still get the idea that it is the promo photo. Then taking a mixture of the black and the red, I'm just going to do this in my crease to really intensify the eye and just add a little bit more darkness. So I'm just going to go back and forth between adding the shade and blending it out with a clean brush. I'm also going to take a mixture of those two shades on my lower lash line just to really deepen up the eye look. Then I'm going to move on to eyeliner, and I'm going to do a really dramatic winged eyeliner. I wanted this to be super, super dramatic and very black and winged. So that is what I'm doing here, and I'm using the Tarteist Man-Eater liner. Then I just added some mascara, and here's the completed eye look. To move on to the face, I'm just going to contour my cheekbones to add a really nice chiseled look to my skin. I'm also going to chisel around my jawline just to make sure everything is very cut and sharp. Now moving on to lips, I'm going to take Cherry Lip Liner by MAC, and I'm going to intensify my lips. So I really want the Cupid's bow to be super pointy, just like on the ad. So what I'm going to do is overline my lips and give my lips the very pointy shape. Hey! Now to fill in my lips, I'm going to take this red lip pencil, and this is more of a brighter red, but I liked this as the base for the color, and then I'm going to go back in with an even deeper red from NYX, and I'm just going to really intensify my lips and give more of a glossy look, because it is more of a glossy lipstick. Breathe over me. It's time to go away into the... So now onto the fun part. So like I said in my intro, I made some bees out of air dry clay and I painted them, and I'm going to take those on with some spirit gum, and I'm going to glue them sporadically on the beehive to make it look like they are getting some honey from the beehive. And I'm calling you to help me set me free. I'm calling for you. Then taking some 3D gel by Mayron, I'm going to take this in a straw so I can get a nice drippy effect, and I warmed it up in the microwave a little bit, but be very careful because it does get super, super hot, and then I'm just going to drip it down my face. Once it actually dries, it'll stay and keep its shape, but I'm just going to drip this all over the honeycomb and around the bees and down my face to make it look like my beehive is leaking honey, since bees were like a big thing for this season's promo and everything. So this really turned out super cool, and I loved how the honey added the nice glossy effect and really added an extra level to the look.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you did. Also subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday, and this is second to last video for the holiday season, so I hope you enjoyed. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a great day and a happy Halloween. Bye!